Listen carefully, because this is where most men get exposed. If your phone controls your emotions, if you feel relief when her name lights up your screen, if her reply speed controls your mood, if silence makes you restless, anxious, distracted, you're already losing. Not because she's special, not because she's better than you, but because you gave her control, and women feel that instantly. The moment a woman senses your mood depends on her attention, attraction starts to die, respect starts to fade, and power quietly shifts away from you. I'm not here to give you soft dating advice. I'm not here to tell you to be yourself. And I'm definitely not here to teach you how to text nicer. I'm showing you how men with leverage operate. Not boys. Not hopeful romantics waiting on screens. Not men begging for certainty. I'm talking about men whose lives are so grounded, so structured, so full that their silence creates pressure. Their absence creates curiosity. And their attention feels earned. These men don't chase attraction. They don't explain themselves. They move forward, and women either keep up or fall behind. This is not dating advice. Burn this into your brain. Whoever needs the interaction more loses the interaction. Not emotionally, not romantically, socially, psychologically, biologically. The moment you need her reply, your nervous system shifts into seeking mode. And humans can feel that. Neediness leaks through. Faster replies. Longer explanations. Extra emojis. Over-availability. Checking last seen. Rereading messages. Waiting energy. You think you're hiding it. You're not. Your subconscious is broadcasting. I need this to go well. And the mind on the other end hears. This person has less leverage. Always remember the phone is not for connection. This is where most men lose power. You've been conditioned to believe, if I text more, she'll feel closer. False. Texting does not build attraction. It builds familiarity. And familiarity without polarity kills desire. That's why texts and calls exist for 3 purposes only. Number 1, testing interest. You throw a line out. Short, clean, non-invested. If she bites, good. If she doesn't, you pull back. No chasing, no convincing, no emotional essays. Interest must travel toward you. Number 2, setting logistics. You set time, place, with clarity. Nothing more. You don't seduce on the phone. You set the stage. Always remember, mystery beats explanation. Presence beats paragraphs. Number 3, maintaining mystery. Silence is not weakness. Silence is space. And space creates curiosity, imagination, emotional gravity. When you text less, she fills the gaps with you. When you text too much, you remove all her tension. Now let's see why this psychology works. Attraction is not built by reassurance. It's built by contrast. Your calm versus her emotion. Your grounded pace versus her curiosity. Your certainty versus her wondering. When you're not always available, your presence gains weight. Scarcity creates value. Always remember, never fake scarcity. Self-contained fullness that matters. Now let's see, what is the core truth? Seduction happens face-to-face, where eye contact slows time. Voice tone carries dominance. Body language does the work. Presence replaces performance. The phone is not the relationship. Always remember, the phone is a gate. And the man who stands relaxed at the gate, never begging to enter, is the one who gets invited inside. Control your need, and you control the frame. Now let's know the rules. Rule number 1. Understand this clearly. Immediate replies are not politeness, they are submission signals. Not because replying fast is bad, but because availability communicates hierarchy. When you answer instantly, every time, you silently say, I am waiting. I am interruptible. You come before my life. And attraction does not grow in the presence of urgency. What is the power dynamic behind it? High-value men are not hard to reach. They are engaged elsewhere. They have a schedule. They have momentum, direction. They have commitments that don't pause for a ringtone. That's why they respond when it fits their rhythm, not when someone else pulls the string. This isn't a tactic. It's a byproduct of having a life. Let the phone ring. When she calls unexpectedly, you don't panic. You don't scramble. You don't feel pressure to prove interest. You let it go to voicemail.
Please leave a message.
Not to punish, not to play games, but because your attention is not on-demand content. Silence here is not absence. It's frame control. What you do not do. You do not explain why you missed the call. You do not justify. You do not apologize for living your life. Explanation places her above you in the hierarchy. Apology implies you did something wrong. You didn't. What to text after you see missed call? This is where most men destroy their leverage. They send paragraphs. They overcompensate. They try to soften the silence. You don't. You send one clean line. Just saw I missed you. What's up? That's it. No emojis. No exclamation points. No reassurance. No validation. Neutral. Calm. Grounded. The tone says, I'm present now, not desperate. Now let's see why this works at subconscious level. When you are not instantly available, she leans forward. Her mind fills the space. Questions form in her mind. What is he doing? Who has his attention? Why didn't he rush? That curiosity creates emotional gravity. You didn't demand it. You didn't chase it. You allowed space for it to emerge. What is the real rule? This is not about being cold. It's not about ignoring. It's about this. Your time has weight. And anything with weight moves the world around it. You don't answer on demand. Because the man who controls his attention controls the frame. Rule number 2. What this rule actually means. This rule is not about playing games. It's about what your availability communicates at a subconscious level. Friday and Saturday nights are universally understood as high-value social time, peak connection hours. the window where desirable people are busy living. When you're instantly available during those hours, her brain doesn't think, wow, he's attentive. It thinks, why is no one else competing for his time? Attraction isn't built on attention, it's built on selectivity. Weekend nights are not casual time, they're status hours. Everyone knows it, everyone feels it, no one admits it. Now let's see the subconscious signal you send. Humans assess value relatively, not logically. When you're free on weekend nights, you silently signal. No strong social circle, no passions pulling you away, no options competing with her. This kills polarity. On the other hand, high-value men are assumed to be out with friends, training, competing, building themselves. In environments where attention is earned, not given. You don't say this, your absence says it for you. Now, why you never reply late on weekends? If she texts you late Friday night and you reply immediately, you become the fallback option, the safe attention source, the emotional vending machine. Even if her text is innocent, the timing frames the interaction. Late night replies equals I'm here whenever you need validation. Silence equals he's busy living. Late Friday messages and calls should be answered next morning. Just seeing this now, hope your night went well. Why this works? Just seeing this now, you weren't waiting. No emojis, emotional self-control. No questions, you're not chasing. No explanation, you don't seek approval. You acknowledge without investing. That balance forces her curiosity. What was he doing? Why wasn't he available? Is his life fuller than mine? Curiosity is attraction's doorway. Rule number 3. Always remember no instant gratification. What is the core principle? Attraction follows perceived value. Perceived value follows scarcity, autonomy, and emotional self-control. When a man replies instantly every time, he communicates one thing subconsciously: nothing in my life is more important than you right now. That message kills polarity. High-value men don't withhold attention. They simply don't revolve around their phone. Now let's see why instant replies lower your value at subconscious level. Women don't analyze this logically. They feel it. Instant replies trigger these subconscious conclusions. You are available on demand. You are seeking validation. You are emotionally invested too early. You are reactive, not grounded. Even if your words are confident, your timing overrides content. Your behavior should be always greater than your words. Now, what is the biggest mistake men make? Most men think, if I reply fast, she'll feel important. But reality is totally different. Instant gratification creates boredom, not attraction. But why? Let's see this. She feels no tension. She has no uncertainty for you. She doesn't feel emotional rhythm. There no space for anticipation. Always remember attraction needs space to breathe. But what no instant gratification actually means? This rule is not about ignoring her, playing games with her, creating artificial delays, counting minutes. It is about this. You respond when you're free, not when your phone buzzes. That creates natural unpredictability, which signals a full life, strong boundaries, emotional stability. Then what should be the ideal response pattern? High-value men are inconsistent on purpose but consistent in tone. Sometimes you reply in 2 minutes because you're free. Sometimes you reply in 45 minutes. Sometimes you reply later that evening. But one thing never changes: you don't explain. No apologies, no justifications, no emotional cleanup. Then what is weak text energy and what it communicates? Sorry, I was busy. You subconsciously say, please don't be mad, I need your approval. Did I upset you? You subconsciously say, your emotions control me. Why didn't you reply? You subconsciously say, I'm keeping score, I'm anxious. These messages put her emotions in the driver's seat. Then what is the strong text energy and what it communicates? Just got free. What's going on? I handle my life first. Now I'm here. Why it works because you're calm. You assumes no drama. You doesn't chase miss momentum. You resets the frame. Short, neutral, grounded. That's masculine energy. Now let's see why controlling pace creates attraction. Women are drawn to men who set rhythm. Don't rush emotional escalation. Stay centered regardless of response speed. When you control pace, you become the emotional anchor. She adjusts to you, she invests more to regain connection. You're not chasing momentum, you're creating it. What is real power? This rule isn't about texting, it's about identity. High-value men don't think, when should I reply? They think, I'll reply when I'm done with what matters. That mindset leaks through every interaction, and women feel it instantly. Rule number 4. Phone calls should be always short and purposeful. Core principle behind this. Phone calls are not for bonding, they are for logistics and tone setting. When men misuse calls to seek connection, reassurance, or emotional safety, desire drops, mystery dies, anticipation dies. And finally, respect weakens. High-value men use calls like a scalpel, precise, brief, intentional. Now let's find out why long emotional calls kill desire. 1. You collapse mystery too early. Attraction thrives on unresolved curiosity. When you make long calls, you reveal too much about yourself, over-explain about your personality, and remove intrigue. If she feels like she already knows you, there's nothing to discover in person. 2. You replace real experiences with cheap intimacy. Talking for 1 to 2 hours creates false closeness. Her subconscious mind thinks, why meet him? I already get his attention, time, and emotions for free. This results in delayed dates, her flaky behavior towards you, and reduced excitement towards you. 3. Emotional dumping flips polarity. When you overvent, overshare, seek validation, explain your past, you move from masculine presence, emotional availability, without value. Attraction needs direction, not emotional equality. Now let's learn how high-value men use phone calls. Early stage calls follow 3 rules. 1. 10 to 20 minutes maximum. This signals you have a full life. You don't linger for attention, your time is valuable. Even if the call is going well, especially then, you end it. You always leave call on a high note. 2. You end the call. This is subtle leadership. Ending call first communicates. You have control over your time. You have emotional self-sufficiency and confidence. You don't wait for her energy to drop. You don't ask, should I go? You decide. 3. You set the date. Calls without direction equals wasted energy. The call has one mission, move the interaction into real life. Then what should be the call structure? It should be simple and effective. Phase 1, warm up, 3 to 5 minutes. Light teasing, calm tone, no interrogation, no deep topics. Let her feel your vibe, not your resume. Phase 2, peak, 5 to 10 minutes. Shared laughter, playful tension. Short stories, emotional spike. This is the high point. Phase 3, lead and exit, not more than 1 minute. You end the call decisively. Then what should be the exact call close script? Hey, I've got to head out. Let's continue this in person, on weekend evening. Then, pause, let her respond, confirm briefly, hang up. No, is that okay? If you're free, what do you think? You're not requesting access, you're inviting her into your frame. Let's learn what are the common weak call mistakes. Talking until there's nothing left. Asking permission to hang up. Over-explaining why you have to go. Emotional bonding before attraction is solid. Letting calls replace dates. Designal neediness. Excess availability. Low self-priority. What message you send to her subconscious mind. When you do this correctly, her mind registers. He has a life. He leads. Time with him feels rare. I want to see him in person. That's her desire. Always remember, phone calls are bridges, not destinations. You don't camp on the bridge, build a house on it, fall asleep on it. You cross it and move forward. Short, purposeful, directed. That's masculine communication. Rule number 5. Make first date go maximum up to 90 minutes. Always make sure you always leave first. What is core principle behind this? Attraction grows in space, not saturation. Most men think more time equals more connection. But in reality, too much access kills tension. Open-ended dates communicate, I have nothing better to do. I'm hoping this lasts. Please choose me. On the other hand, when you have a time box date, it communicates, you have a life. Your time is valuable. You decide when access ends. This is not a trick, it's frame control. Now let's find out why 90 minutes is a sweet spot. 90 minutes is psychologically perfect because it is long enough to build comfort, create emotional rhythm, spark attraction. And it is short enough to prevent familiarity, avoid awkward energy dips, leave curiosity unsatisfied. And after approximately 90 minutes, dopamine peaks, attention starts to drop, mystery starts leaking. Always leave before the decline begins. Let's find out why open-ended dates kill desire. When you say, let's just hang and see where it goes, what she subconsciously hears, I'm hoping you'll keep me. I don't have structure. I'm waiting for you to decide. Open-ended dates shift power to her. And when a woman feels she's leading the timeline, attraction fades away. Then what should be the power move is you set the boundary. Let's learn from a date-setting script. Hey, I'm free from 7 to 8:30. That's it. Never say, is that okay? Does that work for you? We can go longer if you want. You are informing, not negotiating. This instantly signals confidence, direction, self-respect. Women respond to certainty, not flexibility. What this does to her subconscious mind. Time limits trigger scarcity psychology. Her brain thinks, he's not trying to stay forever. Why is he leaving so soon? I want more of this. You flip the script. Instead of you wondering if she likes you, she wonders where she stands with you. That's attraction. What if the date is fire? Here's the key rule. Only extend if you feel it. You don't ask permission, you say, I can push my next thing a bit. Let's grab one more. This feels earned, not needy. Because you already demonstrated you can leave, extension becomes a reward, not a request. She feels chosen. What if the date is average or weak? You leave exactly on time. No awkward lingering, no excuses, no fake enthusiasm. You say, I've got to head out. This was fun. You stand up. You pay or split confidently. You walk her out. You leave. Clean exits create respect. Now let's find out why lingering destroys your masculine frame. Men who linger, overtalk, over-explain, overstay, overinvest. Lingering signals, fear of ending the moment, fear she'll forget you, fear of silence. That fear is felt, even if unspoken. Let's see why leaving first creates impact. When you leave early, the moment freezes at its peak. The last emotion she feels is want. You become memorable, not familiar. She doesn't remember that long date we had. She remembers, why did it end so soon? And mystery does the rest. What is the masculine law behind this rule? You don't chase connection. You allow access. Men who control time, control pacing, control emotional rhythm, control attraction flow. This isn't about manipulation. It's about self-command. Common mistakes you should always avoid. Saying the time limit apologetically. Explaining why you have to leave. Staying longer because she seems unsure. Texting immediately after to lock it in. Your exit is the attraction. Burn this in your mind. Men who linger lose respect. Men who leave early leave impact. Rule number 6. You should always have 2 options, not more than that. You don't ask for availability, you present leadership. This rule is about frame control, desire testing, and subconscious polarity. Let's find out why "when are you free" is weak. When you ask, "When are you free?" you are unconsciously communicating, "I'm wide open, my schedule revolves around you. I'm seeking permission, I need this to happen." What will happen to her subconscious mind? She becomes the selector, and you become the applicant. Desire shifts away from you. Attraction requires direction, not democracy. Now let's find why 2 options is the sweet spot. You say, "I'm free Wednesday or Sunday evening." This does 3 powerful things at once. 1. It shows you have a life. 2 options signal, you're busy, you're in demand. You don't over-optimize for her. When you have too many options, that equals low value. 1 option equals you are rigid. 2 options equals your confident flexibility. 2. It puts her in a decision role, not control. She's not choosing whether to see you, she's choosing how it fits into your life. This maintains masculine-led, feminine response, natural polarity. 3. It prevents overinvestment. You're not chasing alignment, you're offering access. Access is attractive, availability is not. Let's find out why you should never give more than 2 options. If you say, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Saturday, you look overeager and disciplined to available. Subconsciously, she thinks, if he's this free, why should I prioritize him? Desire feeds on scarcity, not abundance. What happens if she can't do either option? This is where the real test happens. Weak man responds, "Okay, when works for you? I can move things around. Let me know what's best for you." This kills attraction instantly. On other hand, strong man responds by silent test. If she's interested, she will suggest another day. Adjust her schedule. Say, "How about Friday?" You don't push, you don't convince, you observe. One thing you never negotiate for desire, what this really means. Desire is not logical. It cannot be argued into existence. If she wants to see you, she makes it easy. She cooperates. She bridges logistics. If she doesn't, she delays. She gives excuses. She stays vague. Always remember, excuses aren't obstacles, they are data. Always remember, interest makes effort, excuses reveal truth. This is a universal law, not dating advice. Look at real life. People find time for what matters. They rearrange priorities for desire. They don't forget things they want. So when you offer to clean options, you give her a chance to show interest. You don't pressure her, you let reality reveal itself. Then what is the correct mindset while using this rule? You are not trying to win her, impress her, convince her. You are leading calmly, offering presence, watching behavior. Your job is not to chase chemistry. Your job is to filter for it. Burn this in your mind. 2 options equals leadership. More than 2 options equals neediness. No options equals passivity. You don't ask for desire, you present opportunity. She either steps into it, or she doesn't. And either way, you keep your frame. Rule number 7. You should have zero tolerance for flakiness. This is where most men collapse. Not because they don't know what to say, but because they're afraid to lose the option. Strong men don't chase clarity, they require it. What flakiness actually means, and why it's dangerous. Flakiness isn't about being busy. It's about keeping you as a backup. When a woman says, "I'll let you know, let's see, and confirm later," she is doing one of two things. 1. Testing your standards. 2. Leaving the door open while prioritizing something else. Weak men respond with, "Sure, no problem. Okay, just text me. Let me know whenever." That response communicates one thing subconsciously. My time has no value. And once your time has no value, you have no leverage. Let's find out why men fail here. Men think, if I push, I'll seem needy. If I hold boundaries, I might lose her. I'll just wait and see. But here's the truth. Waiting is already losing. Uncertainty benefits the person with more options. If you accept open plans, you're declaring yourself the lower value player. What is the core principle behind this? High-value men don't negotiate interest. They observe behavior. Interest creates clear answers. Firm plans follow through. Disinterest creates vague language, delays. "I'll let you know." Your job is not to convince her. Your job is to set a standard and watch what happens. Then what should be the boundary script? I don't do open plans. If you want to meet, we set a time. Otherwise, we'll plan another week. Key details. No attitude. No explanation. No emotion. No follow-up questions. You say it once, then you stop talking. Silence is part of the boundary. Why this works psychologically? This line does 3 powerful things. 1. Signals self-respect. You're not begging for certainty. 2. Removes pressure. She's free to choose yes or no. 3. Forces a decision. Ambiguity collapses instantly. If she's interested, she locks in the plan. She gives a time. She follows through. If she's not, she disappears. She delays. She drifts away. Both outcomes save you time. That's power. What you never do after setting the boundary. You don't re-explain, chase, check in, just wanted to follow up. Send memes, stay warm while she's cold. Once you've stated the boundary, the ball is off your court. This shifts the identity. Weak men think, what can I say to keep her interested? On the other hand, strong men think, does her behavior meet my standard? You're not trying to be liked, you're screening for alignment. Then what is the final truth? Flakiness is clarity in disguise. When you enforce zero tolerance, you eliminate confusion, you stop wasting emotional energy, you attract women who respect structure. You don't lose women by having standards, you lose women who never intended to choose you anyway. And that's a win. What should be the exact text and call scripts? 1. First text after getting number. Good meeting you. We'll continue that conversation soon. Then go silent. 2. She texts hey. Hey, what's going on? 3. She takes hours, days to reply. All good. What were you saying? No emotion. No punishment. No validation. 4. She asks why don't you text more? I prefer quality conversations in person. 5. She calls and you miss it. Just saw I missed you. Talk now or later. 6. She wants to talk for hours. I've got to run. Let's save it for when we meet. 7. She tries to confirm last minute. I already made other plans. We'll do it another time. You do not reschedule immediately. 8. She disappears and comes back. Hey stranger, what's new? Then you lead to a date or disengage. Now at last my final message. Attraction is not built by effort, it's built by self-control. You don't impress women by availability, you impress them by standards. Your time is valuable, your attention is earned, your presence is a reward. Stop acting like you're lucky to be chosen, act like you're evaluating. If this mindset hit hard, like the video. Subscribe the channel. Comment frame below. Because men who control their frame never beg for attraction, they command it.